Hello there, welcome back to my channel. I am Jed the Bear, and today I'm going to be reading you the patch notes for the recent 2.0.5 update for Destiny 2 that dropped on October 30th, while showing you some new and improved Wishender gameplay coupled with the Gwisin vest, which gives you bonus Spectral Blades energy based on how many kills you get while out of stealth before going back into stealth. I hope you enjoy. First up, we've got some sandbox changes to the weapons, and the first on the list is Malfeasance with increased explosive shadow detonation damage and increased damage against Taken and invaders. Next up, we've got Wishender, which does increased base damage, and they fixed an issue where Wishender's Broadhead perk would not activate properly, which would result in a loss of damage. Next up is Wishender, which they increased the base damage of Wishender, fixed an issue where Wishender's Broadhead perk would not activate properly, which would result in a loss of damage, and Wishender's Queen's Wrath perk effects are now more readable and consistent. I can speak personally on this one. I have used the Wishender extensively after the fixes and buffs, and it is much better. Next up is Trace Rifles, which now spawn with 50 ammo in the Crucible, now benefit from the following armor perks: Auto Rifle Loader, Unflinching Auto Rifle Aim, Auto Rifle Targeting, Precision Weapon Targeting, and Auto Rifle Dexterity. They also increase sword damage in PvE, increase fusion rifle damage in PvE, proximity grenades now have a stat penalty to blast radius on grenade launchers, they reduce the amount by which full choke and arrows projectiles spread on shotguns, and they change the Dynamo and Distribution perks. For Dynamo and Distribution, players will need to activate their class ability and proximity to at least one enemy to gain the benefit. They increase the energy gain by 20% to compensate slightly for the new requirement. They also fixed an issue where Dynamo's effect was not scaling based on the player's class type. The Distribution perk had this, but it was unintentionally left out of Dynamo. For some general sandbox changes, we've got increased visibility through a Titan's Banner Shield for allies. The White Nail perk should no longer occasionally activate before the player achieves the required number of precision hits. Fixed an issue where the Suros Regime Scope was an opaque yellow, and fixed an issue where the Polaris Lance's The Perfect Fifth perk was not triggering. For some combatant changes, we've got fixed an issue where Vex Cyclopes weren't attacking players, and fixed an issue where Hive Knights and Taken Males were not using special abilities. For some activity changes, we've got Crucible's Breakthrough Mode, decreased attacker respawn time from 7 seconds to 5 seconds after the breaker is deployed, and modified the game rules to prevent teams from forcing the round into a stalemate. In the initial fight over the breaker, the team with the most capture progress, also known as the high watermark, will win the breaker if time runs out without any breaker progress present. There will still be overtime if time runs out with progress present, and the breaker will go to the team with current progress at the end of 30 seconds, or to the high watermark if progress reaches 0 with no players on the breaker. While a team is hacking the other team's vault, progress decay accelerates gradually during sudden death for up to 30 seconds, after which the round will end the moment no attackers are present in the capture zone. If the round ends in a draw twice, the match ends in a tie, neither team will get glory points from this scenario, and win streaks will be maintained. On to Gambit, Sleeper Simulant now gets less ammo from heavy ammo crates on the wall in Gambit, now 2 down from 4. Swords get more ammo from heavy ammo crates on the wall in Gambit, now 12, up from 6. Fixed an issue where sometimes one team's invasion portal would not open. Fixed an issue where sometimes the wrong team would be credited for defeating the Ascendant Primeval. Increased the spawn rate of the Ascendant Primeval Servitor. The Gambit ship and Sparrow are, however, no longer guaranteed drops from it. Quitter Protection fixed an issue where matchmaking would sometimes result in players getting kicked from Gambit matches, thus triggering quitter penalties. Quitter penalties have been re-enabled. Players will now receive 2 warnings before they are suspended from Gambit. Players will not immediately be suspended on the first match of the day if they quit the match the night before. Increased suspension time to 30 minutes. They also fixed an issue where players could play the Strike of the Corrupted with a 6-man fire team. Onto items and economy, exotic duplicate weighting. When a player receives an exotic, we now take into account all exotics the player had found and weight them against exotics they have yet to acquire. This lowers the player's chances of receiving exotics they already own. Exotics that the player does not yet own are individually weighted much higher than duplicate exotics. When receiving duplicate exotics, the player is much more likely to earn armor pieces, as these have randomly rolled perks. And they removed exotic quest weapons from the engram loot pool. Enhancement Cores. Rename Masterwork Cores to Enhancement Cores. Enhancement Cores are now awarded by Scrapper bounties and 6 of the Spider's weekly bounties. Enhancement Cores will be more visible in the loot field. On to some general item and economy changes. Banshee 44 now accepts up to 25 gunsmith materials at a time. Remove the hold time for Spider's material exchange interactions. Increase the stack size of ghost fragments from 10 to 20. Reduce shader dismantle time from 1 second to 0.25 seconds. fixed an issue where the secret victories emblem was using the wrong tracker description. It now correctly displays as Ascendant chests looted. The requirements for the Queen's Bounty Purification Ritual have been clarified to now list the target as Abyssal Champions instead of Sword-Bearing Knights. Raid Challenge bounties now rotate in a round-robin fashion. Nightfall unique rewards will drop more consistently. The longer players go without a unique drop, the higher their chances of a unique reward on the next Nightfall completion. The chance resets once a player receives any Nightfall unique reward. And a small change for the PC. Text chat autofade can now be toggled on or off in the gameplay settings menu. When turned off, text chat will never automatically fade out, even after a period of inactivity. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the patch notes. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy the video, please consider leaving a like or even a subscription, because I upload multiple times a week, and if you enjoy my videos, I certainly wouldn't want you to miss any of them. Also, please consider joining my Discord, link down in the description, and with all that being said, I will see you next time. Why do these malfeasance with increased explosive shadow detonation damage? Why? Why do they fucking word this like this? Holy fucking shit! Malfeasance with increased explosive shadow detonation damage. Fuck me, that a tongue twister. Sally sells seashells by the motherfucking seashore. Sally's fucking broke because no one's buying seashells. Sally fucking bankrupt and living in a box on the side of the fucking beach because no one wants to buy her fucking seashells. You just find them all the fucking place. Fucking on the ground, fucking in the water, fucking on the sand, fucking in the fucking parking lot because people take seashells in their shoes. First up, we got some sandbox changes to the weapons, and they also buffed up the Quishwenders. The fucking Quishwender. The fucking Quishwender. That's what it's called. The Quishwender. Oh my god. Why? Why?